So everything is okay. Let us make the issue more clear. Ever since the very beginning, there has been an ever-increasing anticipation that XRP will eventually hit a significant milestone. It was not only a potential that $10,000 would be spent, but it was also a given and an estimate. Those projections have recently been given a significant advance. In this particular discussion, we are talking about the endorsement of this image by none other than Larry Finn of Blackrock, and he is not simply referring to the paltry $10,000 per XRP asset. He makes it appear as though it is an absolute requirement. Ahead of our leap, let's get right down to the meat of the subject we're discussing today. Boss, I am in need of some assistance. To become a member of our remarkable community, all you need to do is click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell. Hold on, things are going to get better. Consider the possibility that financial powerhouses such as Blackrock and Vanguard are now giving serious consideration to concerning Blackrock. There have been rumors circulating. Blackrock is contemplating the launch of an exchange-traded fund ETF that is centered on XRP. You did hear it accurately, but there is more to it than that. Please be patient. Larry Fink is not willing to stop there. He is currently analyzing the massive real estate industry, which is currently worth $3 trillion, and guessing on what lies at the core of its path forward. Yes, you guessed it. An XRP ledger that is prepared to tokenize all transactions is now available. ISDA is responsible for an amazing $1.2 quadrillion that comes from traders and international swaps. The association has established itself to handle transactions using XRP as the medium of exchange. When we talk about Ledger and Ripple, we are not simply referring to $10,000 per XRP. It is a trivial matter entirely. A value increase of up to $60,000 is something that we might be able to anticipate. The next segment is waiting for us, so let's get right to it. Larry is of the opinion that Blackrock has just issued yet another remark that is extremely explosive. Based on his activities, it appears that Ripple and its digital asset XRP are poised to embark on a significant endeavor. Every facet is being marginalized by him. In order to complete our video, we have incorporated a clip into it. The focus will be drawn to that. There is no longer any need for us to wait because it seems that Larry is verifying BlackRock's efforts toward developing an XRP exchange-traded fund. Here is the video clip that you have been anticipating. One of the ways that we are legitimizing Bitcoin and increasing its safety is by anticipating the launching of the Bitcoin Exchange-Traded Fund ETF. Permit me to make my confession. Do you intend to go through with another ETF? Take 4. Example, an exchange-traded fund ETF or an XRP Ether is available to you as well. I am aware of that. Keep in mind XRP. Might you be able to respond to that? Because you do not want me to, I am unable to. My performance is satisfactory. That is not possible for me. Could you just give me the wrap? I am appreciative. Recent days have been marked by a whirlwind of anomalies in the world of cryptocurrencies, particularly with regard to this photograph of XRP that was posted on the well-known cryptocurrency exchange Crypto.com, whose value skyrocketed to an amazing 43,000 overnight. There is not a single instance of this happening. It is part of a bigger pattern in which the value of XRP has seen an unanticipated increase. Take into consideration that today is Crypto.com's turn. Just the week before, we discussed a situation with a prominent exchange that involved XRP worth $7,000. It would appear that these sudden rises in the value of XRP are beginning to occur more frequently on a number of cryptocurrencies exchanges. On the other hand, let's move our attention entirely to something else, something that I discovered via rigorous investigation that is equally fascinating and has nothing to do with BlackRock or the current spike in the XRP market. Next, we are going to discuss Gary Gensler, the well-known chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, who followed Jake Clinton. Gensler has continuously rated XRP as a security, which is something that the majority of you ought to be aware of. The most interesting section is right here. Gary's brother, Robert M. Gensler, is remarkably similar to Gary in terms of their ages. In his capacity as vice president of T. Price during this time period, Robert was instrumental in the company's success. In the event that you examine Trillion pricing in greater detail, you will find that it is not merely any other investing corporation. A considerable interest in XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum is held by this company, which is one of the largest investors in the world. There is a fascinating relationship between this and this. Despite this, Gary Gensler remained in control of the SEC, and the organization continued to categorize XRP as a security. The twin brother of the individual in question is a significant investor in RP, as well as other cryptocurrencies. He is employed with a well-known investing firm. This is a very interesting position. This gives rise to a great deal of concerns. Given the many factors that are at play in the domain of cryptocurrency investments and laws, it is fascinating to contemplate the idea that Robert Gensler, Vice President of Trillion Prices, might have some fresh perspectives to offer. The awareness that Robert Gensler holds on the possibility for XRP to compete with Bitcoin is quite special. When you take into account the fact that the corporation has significant interests in these three cryptocurrencies, this argument becomes more common. On the other hand, the SEC has been quite clear that it does not engage in any insider trading. The problematic activities of the Securities and Exchange Commission have been repeatedly brought to light by a multitude of studies and investigations that deal with insider trading and market manipulation. A pattern is going to emerge. The Securities and Exchange Commission SEC officials appear to be telling their family members about digital assets that may soon be able to avoid the stigma of being classified as securities. After then, these relatives make early investments in the assets, and when the asset is technically recognized to be not a security, the value of the asset skyrockets. Because of this circumstance, these friends and family members were able to make a substantial profit by purchasing at a cheap price and selling at a high price. Let's take a look at the likelihood that Robert and Gensler were privy to confidential information on the potential loss of the Securities and Exchange Commission in a lawsuit brought against XRP by his brother Gary Gensler. Due to the existence of such material, Congress might attempt to negotiate a settlement. Investors that are savvy now have the opportunity to purchase XRP at the optimal moment, according to the SEC and Ripple Labs. On the other hand, as the price of the cryptocurrency continues to increase, buyers are changing their investments toward Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most crucially, XRP, which adds another chapter to this drama. A lot of people in the cryptocurrency industry are talking about the possibility of XRP reaching $10,000, $20,000, $20,000, or even $60,000 in the future. This is especially true among analysts who have been optimistic on the asset. An example of this would be Jack the Ripper, which predicts a significant increase in value that might surpass $589. This prognosis, albeit being daring, brings to light the growing attention and speculation that surrounds XRP and the potential it possesses in the cryptocurrency sector. In my opinion, the first important move that Wall Street will make will be through an exchange-traded fund ETF that invests in XRP. Wall Street is competing for a share of the lucrative XRP pie. Having said that, let's go even further into this new discovery. The news that we have from Crypt Basics is quite fascinating. As a result of the statement made by an analyst that JP Morgan has made a substantial move into XRP, a former Ripple director has become interested in the cryptocurrency. My curiosity was obviously piqued by this news, and it is something that we ought to look into further investigating. According to the following, the story continues. Ben Armstrong, who had been linked with the BitBoy cryptocurrency brand in the past, was believed to have rehashed certain disputed CLS claims regarding JP Morgan's supposed participation in XRP, according to a prominent person in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency landscape. In reaction to this, Armstrong, who had previously served as the director of Ripple, took action. He claims that JP Morgan is now in possession of a sizable amount of 7.5 million XRP tokens right now. Armstrong continues by noting that this deal represented around 7.5% of JP Morgan's whole fortune. However, in order to put this into perspective, the math presents a situation that appears to be extraordinarily inaccurate. There is a significant disparity between Armstrong's calculation and the entire assets of JP Morgan, which are estimated to be enormous at $3.89 trillion as of the year 2023. When compared to the current value of $4.46 million, $7.5 million worth of XRP does not even come close to accounting for 7.5% of JP Morgan's fortune. Specifically, Armstrong emphasizes the significance of the claimed strategy employed by